What up, everybody? Your boy Stingray Cool here, back in the building. Drop a couple verses. First John chapter 12, First John chapter 11, and First John chapter 8. Read them. Just had to give credit to Nas, one of my favorite rappers. Nas one of the best that ever done it. I feel like Nas don't get that much credit like that. But Nas is one of the realest out there. Shout out to Nash and Nas. That King Disease 1 is good. I'm gonna have to check out King Disease 2 and 3. But Nas killed up the whole King Disease. Songs that are brilliant, dope, and Nas always kept it real. One of the dopest lyricists out there. He one of the people who went toe to toe with Jay-Z back in the day. You know, they squashed the beef and they cool. But Nas always been a down to earth dude, man. We feel like he was from North Carolina where he was so humble and cool with it. Nas one of my favorite rappers. I love the song he did with Junior Gong Marley. I love the song he did with Junior Gong Marley. I forgot what it's called. I think Distant Relatives. That was a good song. Nas, you know, he gave us Uchi Wally Wally. And different songs. He was in the movie Belly. Belly, a classic movie. Man, he gave us 5 Rule the World with Lauryn Hill. He gave us so many real songs, man. He gave us I Know I Can Be What I Want to Be. All I Need Is One Mic. Man, he gave us he even worked with Lil Nas X. You know, he brought the boundaries between the old school and new school rappers. And he had that cool raspy voice. Nas always had some good songs and good beats. He had "You Can Hate Me Now." I feel like that's my a national anthem. He played it in my Facebook story. And man, I remember his relationship with Khalees, but no, we ain't getting deep into that. They sound like a good couple enough before what happened. But he also gave us like so many classic songs, the songs that we can relate to. He also showed a little Tupac, you know. He did a good song, the late great Big Pun. He never got to work with Biggie or Easy, but he worked with Pac. Well, he didn't really get to work with Pac, I guess, but he had a song featured on there, I think. Nah, I can't. I ain't 100% sure, so don't hold me to that. But he never started no East Coast West Coast beef. He was just him. He had great chemistry with DMX and Belly, and one of the most chilled, cool brothers is representing Queens, New York. Queens in the house. They got Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Manhattan, New York. They produce a lot of good rappers. Man, Nas has always been that dude. I don't think I wouldn't mind go to Nas show. Nas, Nas a lyrical gold minder. He dropping nuggets. He always dropping nuggets. Man, Nas is one of the guys that you like. Well, you feel like he your cousin. You know, I'm from the South, he's from New York, but we feel like we relatives. And he's one of the brightest thinkers in the entertainment world. He's a very smart man, very not just the rhymes and lyrics, but business wise, all the business brands and all the cool stuff Nas got. He's like the Marvin Gaye of rap. You know, they so unique, different, and cool. If Marvin Gaye was a rapper, he would be Nas. And yes, Marvin Gaye is an actual rapper from back. I mean, actual R&B singer back in the day. For the ones that's younger than me, I'm young, but the younger ones. But Nas give off similar energy to the late great Marvin Gaye, but as a rapper, not as a singer. That's nothing like I like about Nas. He like the Marvin Gaye of rap. He dropped knowledge and truth, but also could still be entertaining and keep it entertaining and fun and also. But I love that verse he had with Junior Gung Molly. Patience, that's the name of the song. He said one of the smartest, dumbest can't know the name of the Egyptian months. Say it and put chimpanzees. Say the animals out of there's no. They making a living off the children into off children's tummies, like how the kids are starving in Africa, and they use them pictures and stuff, and people make money off of that. They had to put the chimpanzee in the zoo. They had the kids starving tummies. And having the, they said some of the smartest, dumbest can't read the name of the gypsy mummies. Junior Molly, Damien Junior Gong Molly sung that verse. Oh, he said run a flag to a moon. Can't find no food for the starving Tommies. Deep verse. Volley, patience. He said, "Can't make beef, can't fight wars." Man, Nas one of the realest that ever done it. He got DMX, Twister, E40, Nas. Man, Nas said, "So I gotta have land, gotta have acres." So I can sit back like Jack Nicholson and watch the Lakers. He said, "You superstitious, throw salt over your shoulders and make a wish for the day, cuz." It said, "Follow me." I like to say it's something like sticking a voodoo doll in me. So yeah, real dead body's on. Says that body feel calm. Man, Nas say some real stuff, man. I like Nas. One of the realest ever did it. Shout out to my folks on Twitter. Shout out to my folks on Twitch. Shout out to my folks on YouTube, and shout out to my folks on Facebook. Shout out to Diddy too. Nas a dime is see what else, man. Nas did so many things. He worked with so many artists too, man. He never showed no bias towards the East Coast. I mean, he never showed no bias towards the dirty South, the West Coast, or the Midwest. You know, and he from the North. That's another thing we liked about Nas. One of the greatest to ever do it. Man, Nas always been that cool dude, man. Nas like the chill homies you can hang out with. He won't bother you unless you bother him kind of person. Ain't about his paper, making that money and teaching people on things, so many cool things, man. He drop knowledge on you, give you cool song. It's safe to say he was our soundtrack to different parts of Black society and white society, Mexican society, Asian society too. That hate, you can hate me now, feel like a theme song to all the people. Hmm. I might have to do some nice karaoke. Man, Nas is that man. Y'all need to check out some Nas Soul Illmatic. You know, I think Illmatic one got him on the cover as a little kid. I think he the one that started the images like having a rap cover with your picture of yourself as a kid. If he ain't, I know he elevated it. And let's go listen to that King Disease. Man, Nas, Flesh and Bone from Bone Thugs Harmony, and Lupe Fiasco. Nas, King Disease was Flesh and Bones to the Bone, and also Lupe Fiasco's his they albums was underrated. Or last year they was slept on. Well, no, they gave Nas credit, but they didn't realize Flesh My album was good, and people didn't realize Lupe Fiasco album was good. But select few people realized it, but I think the mainstream didn't. Can't stop. Won't stop. But I won't stop now. Queen Breads. QB finally stand up. Later. I ain't gonna say Nas is the only one, but he is one of the greatest that came out of Queens, New York. You know, you got features in some other people too. Nostradamus, Nas, Magnificent, Nazir. Man, let's give Nas his flowers now, baby. The real one of the truth speakers, a real storyteller, like Slick Rick, Tupac, see, Jam Master Jay, Chuck D, all of them, like Biggie, Easy Tupac, all of them rapped them one. And you got Nas, wrote his own twist. He's his own person. Man, I'm telling y'all young folk need to listen to Nas, man. He be dropping knowledge, man. He gave us let me see. We're gonna look at the name of the albums. Goopy this Beyondness. I think this is like the fourth video I did on Nas. So this made Nas the most content. Yeah, because I did one for King Disease. I did the one for Nas himself telling his biography. You can look down at the bottom. I made over 1,000 plus videos today, folks. Well, not today, but in general for these last 3 years. Yeah, I said S and said P, but I mean 3 years, y'all. And it is funky fly, fresh to the death, the big fish from the dirty south, cornbread, chicken greens, and chitlins, all that wrapped in one was a soul food knowledge, baby. Booyah. So his name is Najib bin Alu Dara Jones. I guess like a Muslim name or African. So he had Godson. All right, so here's the album Illmatic 1994. That's the first one that started it all. So Nas was the first one. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but Nas was the first one who had an image of himself as a kid on his album cover. So to correct what I said earlier. Then in 1994 was Illmatic. 1996 was It Was Written. King 2020 King's Disease. 2022 King's Disease 3. Well, yeah, 2021 will be King's Disease 2. Still Mac was 2001. Magic was 2021. Godson was 2002. Nostradamus was 1999. I Am Nas, 1999. Hip Hop is Dead, 2006. I remember that album. Untitled, 2008. Pre-Mac, 2013. Distant Relatives, 2010. Street Disciples, 2004. Life is Good, 2012. Before Lost Tapes 2, 2020, 2013. So I guess they had like a song Creed 2, 2018. Project X, 2012. Men in Black, the album, 1997. Belly, 1998. Street Fighters, 1994. So I guess he had a song on the soundtrack of Street Fighters. Into Deep, 1999. Big Mama House, 2000. So he had a song on there. Zebrahead, 1992. Exit Wounds, 2001. So he had a song on there. Baller Black, and I guess he had a song on there too. Whew, that's all right. Let me see. It had one in 2007, but 2006, The Prophecy. 2009, The Prophet. Hip Hop Soundtrack, 2008. Makes Good Godson, 2022. Music from the Most Spiritual. The Black Nativity. Rise of a Shepherd. Nas, Mary J. Blige. God almighty, boy. Nas been on. Yeah, they slept on Nas. That's I'm glad I did this content. Shout out to Big Gip and the people on that show I was watching. Gave me the idea to do this. But you can watch my other Nas content. Just go scroll down, like scroll down. You'll see King Disease 1. I think got the K Disease 1 album cover. It might have been no King Disease 2 album. Thumbnail in it. And the other ones I did about Nas, I don't remember. Because I was kind of just starting making content like 1,000 plus. I ain't want to come off like I took my own horn. Beat. But I was kidding aside, yeah, man. Nas is awesome. So he's 49 years old. He's 50. His early life. Nazir bin Alu Dara Jones was born in New York City, Barrio Brooklyn on September 14th, 1973 to African American parents. His father, Alu Dara, born Charles Jones III, is a jazz and blues musician from Mississippi. His mother, Fannie Nay Little, 1941 to 2002, was a U.S. Postal Service worker from North Carolina. So his mama from North Carolina originally. Dang, he got North Carolina ties to his mama, and he got Mississippi ties to his daddy. So they had him in New York. You be learn something new every day. Some of these New York rappers and some East Coast rappers know deep in their family tree had a South dirty South tie, particularly through New York. I mean, particularly sometimes through North Carolina or Atlanta, Mississippi. Because even dads from the dog pound, I think his mom was born in Mississippi and his dad was born in, I think Louisiana or something. I ain't don't hold me too sure this. I'm gonna have to check out the interview. And then moved to California and had him. Even Chris Rock had some ties because he was originally born in South Carolina. Then his parents moved to New York. You know, even I'm from the South, and even some of this stuff I'm learning late about how some of these people got North Carolina background. Well, families originally born in North Carolina or the South in general, basically a Southern background. Because no, Drake dad was born in Memphis, Tennessee. I didn't know that the Project Pack interview last year on my boy and my girl's channel, Third World Colombian. Go check them out. Third World Colombian. Third World Colombian, I meant to say. Real good content. Fresh, cool, and fun, and fair, and non-biased, and always down to the point. Third World Colombian. But yeah, that's what I found. Drake dad's risen from Memphis and knows mom from Canada. Of course, Drake's mixed, but we don't care about that. We focus on him as a person, not him being mixed. We don't see mixed people here. We just see people. But yeah, and so, Fred Durst was originally born in North Carolina in a different area, but not where I'm from, but a different part of North Carolina. And that's an amazing thing to say. We got Fred Durst. But we'll say that from another time. We talk about my boy, the top dog, Nas. From North Carolina. He has a brother named Jabari Fret who raps under the name Jungle and is a member of the hip hop group Brave Hearts. His father adopted the name Alu Dara from the Yoruba people. Nazir is an Arabic name meaning helper and protector, while Ben means son of in Arabic. He is a cousin of actors Yari Shabidi and Saeed Shabidi. As a young child, Nas and his family relocated to Queensbridge houses in Burwood, Queens stand up. His neighbor Willie Ill Will Graham influenced his interest in hip hop by playing him records. His parents divorced in 1985 and he dropped out of school after the 8th grade. He educated himself about African culture through the 5% Nations, exclamation mark, a splinter group of the Nation of Islam, exclamation mark, and the Nubian Nation. In his early years, he played the trumpet and began writing his own rhymes. Period. Genius right there. To learn to play the trumpet and write your own rhymes, man. Controversies and feuds. Initially friends, Nas and Jay-Z had met a number of times in the 1990s with no animosity between the two. Jay-Z requested that Nas appear on his 1996 album Reasonable Doubts on the track Bring It On. However, Nas never showed up to the studio and was not included on the album. In response to this, Jay-Z asked producer Sky Beats to sample a line from Nas' song The World Is Yours. Who world is this? Remember that song? With the sample featured heavily in what went on to be addressed Nas at the Summer Jam, performing what would go on to be known as Takeover. Ended the performances by saying, "Ask Nas, he don't want it with both fans and critics." Saying, "I don't know, ask Nas, he don't want it with Hove." After Jay-Z eventually released the song on his 2001 album, The Blueprint, Nas responded with the song Ether. Ether was a beast. Now you got Ice Cube's No Vaseline, Tupac's Hit 'Em Up. He will come to see the G's. No, Biggie never had a diss song, but someone did say he had even threw shot at Tupac on the song, but I can't go by what someone said. Biggie. Easy E, Tupac, and Bone Thugs after Art of War and Goose Conflict had. Let's see, Goose Conflict had Back Against the Wall. That was a Bone Thugs disc. Oh yeah, Easy also had What Would You Do as a disc song. Let's see, Do or Die had Bustin' Back. Do or Die had 11 Bustin' Back. The Bone disc. Crazy Boy had, we ain't said no names as disc towards Crucial Conflict and Do or Die, but that was old news. They squashed that beef. Now they all getting along good. I know there's a long line of other diss songs, but Ether is one of the top diss songs people talk about. But Ether is one of them top songs. You gotta be bold to put the word Ether in it. Well, I don't know if it would be considered bold in today's times, but that's a dope song. I don't support Beast, but you gotta admit that is dope. Hold up, I'm looking for it. All right, Back Up Against the Wall was Crucial Confidence. This I said that. Up there, no. Live by Your Rep. Live by Your Rep was the Three Six Mafia Distos Bone before they squashed. But Ether's like one of the deadliest one. But yeah, SummerSlam performing at what? So until the beef was escalated further in 2001 after Jay-Z publicly addressed Nas at the Summer Jam, performing what would go on to be known as Takeover, ended the performance by saying, "Ask Nas, he don't want with Ask Nas, he don't want it with Hove." He said, "Ask Nas, he don't want it with Hove." My boy said, "Ask Nas, he don't want it with Hove." After Jay-Z eventually released the song on his 2001 album, The Blueprint, shout to Blueprint. That's a Classic album. A to the end zone, B to the easy, not get the y'all got the film. Nas responded with the song Ether from his album Stillmatic, with both fans and critics saying that the song had effectively saved Nas' career and marked his return to prominence, and almost anonymously agreeing Nas had won their feud. Jay-Z responded with a freestyle over the instrumental Nas Got Yourself a Gun, known as Super Ugly. In the song, Jay-Z makes reference to Nas' girlfriend and daughter, going into graphic detail about having an affair with his girlfriend. Jay-Z's song, Jay-Z makes reference to Nas' girlfriend and daughter. Hold up. Oh, your mother was personally discussed about the song and demanded he apologize to Nas and his family, which he did in December 2001 on Hot 97. Super Ugly marked the last direct diss song between Jay-Z and Nas. However, the two continued to trade subliminals on their subsequent releases. The feud was officially brought to the end in 2005 when Jay-Z and Nas performed on stage together in a surprise concert also featured P. Diddy, Kanye West, and Beat Siegel. And the following year, Nas sang with Jam Records. And they eventually reconciled in 2013. See, Tupac. After the interpreted, directed, Notorious B.I.G. Nas' 1996 album, it was aimed towards him. He attacked Nas on the track Against All Odds from the Don Illuminati, the 70-day theory. Nas himself later admitted he was brought to tears when he heard the disc because he idolized Tupac. The two later met in Central Park before the 1996 MTV Music Awards and ended their feud with Tupac promising to remove any discs aimed at Nas from the official album release. However, Tupac was shot 4 times in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas. 3 days later on September 7th, dying of his wounds in September 13th before any edits to the album could be made. Yeah, man, Nas is so good. Gotta get ghosts on them, but yeah, man, Nas, baby. And he still got them 3 King diseases. Dope. Well, I know I listened to the first one. I have to listen to part 2 and part 3, but I'm loving it. I like how Nas got like a newer beats, but he ain't sold out to trying to like sound like everyone else. He still does Nas we know and love. And Mike, the scale of 1 to 10, I give a nice perfect 10 for still having longevity, having a good rhymes, having a good pattern, having a relatability, having a realness, bringing realism, bringing real music to you, something that real people can relate to. Because not everyone is waking up in a Bugatti, and not everyone is waking up in a new car and things like that. Another reason why, like, we all can relate to Nas. We are Nas kids as well as 90s kids. I thank my cousins for telling me on to Nas music. Nas is one of the best that ever did it. And I put him on one of my top fives. My top five rappers is Biggie, Easy E, Tupac, Nas, and Sugar Free. I'm make a top 10. I'm put E40, Daz from Dog Pound, Corrupt from the Dog Pound, Snoop Dogg from the Dog Pound, Ice Cube. Now I'm make it 15. See Ice T, Busta Rhymes, DJ Quick, Dr. Dre, and Eminem. My top five favorite groups is Bone Thugs and Harmony, Wu Tang Clan, Good and Mob, Outkast, and last but not least, I said Tribe Called Quest. Now I'm making 10. De La Soul, I'm adding them on to there. D12, they slept on. G Unit, Dog Pound, and see, last but not least, trying to think who would be trying to think who would be the last one in my top groups, top 10 groups. I say Psycho, Do or Die. Oh, Crucial Conflict, I forgot that. Chris conflict. But yeah, man, Nas one. I had to do another video on my boy Nas, Nasty Nas, man. I'm telling you, I need to listen to Nas, man. Nas spoke a lot of sense, man. It's still going on today. It's like one of my favorites, man. Yeah. Yeah, Nas gave everyone a voice. Black, Latinos, whites, Asians, whoever you are, my boy. But I still keeping the phones funky, fresh, and cool. Nas more of a storyteller MC. Well, rappers, Nas ain't really, Jay-Z's a more the rapper. Jay-Z commercial, not in an insulting way, but in a good way, commercial. A lyricist, someone that's for media interest. Nas more MC, a lyrical person that tells a story and more undergroundish. Even though we're in hip hop, there is a difference between the rapper and the MC. You can watch Hidden Colors too to break it broke it down, or go hit them little buttons on YouTube, rapper versus MC, and they'll tell you the difference. Yeah, I think he got his own alcohol distribution. Nas is brilliant. Also, to add on to that, Nas is a brilliant businessman. He got a lot of business deals and very smart. He took that street stuff and put it out there in the corporate world. He know how to make his money, build his brand, and own his own stuff. Man, Nas is very genius. When you look at a genius rapper, you gotta look at Nas. He ain't the only genius rapper because you got Chameleon, E40, Ice Cube, Biggie, Easy E, Tupac. Twister, Kanye West, Jay-Z. No Kanye West, but you can't keep forgetting Nas. Nas put the static and electricity. Nas put the fist and muscle. Nas put the atom and atomic power. God, repeat that one time. Nas put the static and electricity. Nas put the atom and bomb and the atom bomb. And Nas put the atom and bomb. Nas put the fist and muscle. Nas was that backbone of hip hop. You know, he keep carrying that torch with conscious hip hop. Will Queensbridge hip hop as always as usual, keeping it dope to people who think it's unusual. One of the dopest hot spitters out there from the north, you know, Queensbridge. It may be called Queensbridge, but he is a king. He's that black lion of hip hop, a MC with that roaring style that you can't hear. You can't help but hear or feel. The lion is the king of the jungle. Now it's the king of Queens. He's like a Mortal Kombat hit to the spleen. He cut enemies' heads off with a nicotine. He brings the itty to the gritty. Watch the eyes change. Guess that's something that makes you so. Are you looking to license multiple? Motherfuckers, 8 o'clock in the morning. Where the fuck you been at? Get your. me see. All right, we did it. We did an hour. Ooh, thank goodness, God. I didn't give y'all the nice information for the day. We passed another hour mark. I think I only made 3 mistakes this past 3 weeks, so not making hour-long videos. We out. Peace, love, and God bless. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. You get the cash out $ single cool support channel, but most important, your views matter. Stingray J. Cool, say we out.